We're good, Candace.
We just threw it together. Spent more time.
All right, I call this meeting to order. Please rise. Say the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
May we have a roll call, please?
Commissioner Early,
Here.
Commissioner Reading,
Here.
Commissioner Walsh, Commissioner Wozak,
Here.
Mayor Hart,
Here.
we have adjourned. Or, sorry, geez.
Short and sweet. See you guys.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Boy, she got her mind.
I know, I'm ready to go. We have a quorum.
Thank you. We'll now open it for public comments. If you want to have something to say, please come down the center aisle to the mic, state your name, make your comments pertinent to city business. You don't have the ability to just say anything you want. Personal attacks and inappropriate comments will not be allowed. And please, everybody, give the person who is here time to speak without comments from the peanut gallery. Okay. Public comments are now open.
I'll make a comment. Chris Erling, 180 Mitchell Street. So last week's newspaper article about Jewel opening. I know a lot of people are excited about Jewel, and that's great. Another place to shop. But what I found really interesting, and I'll read just a little bit of it, is under the article it says bringing in business. It says Jewel's investment in Diamond is approximately $25 million. In return, corporation receives an incentive package from the village that includes tax increment, financial funds, and sales tax reimbursement, as well as the ability to utilize the economic incentives that come with the village's enterprise zones, such as sales tax exemptions on purchases of building materials and manufactured equipment. I don't know what sorcery I'm reading here, but I'm amazed. I'm amazed that a city will allow or incentivize a business to come here. I mean, that's just crazy to me. I'm kind of joking about that, but I hope you all know that. I mean, I get, businesses coming in, get incentives. So, our dealerships that are coming in are not the only businesses that Jewel, has got it, from the other town. And then the other town, the other thing I just wanted to point out, and I brought this up before, I've actually asked Tony about it, kind of threw a number, I believe 70,000, 80,000, he can correct me if I'm wrong, but, then they were talking about beginning January 1st, 2026, the state of Illinois is eliminating the 1% sales tax on groceries and that. Me personally, that's one sales tax that I'm fine with paying with, because it helps our community, it helps our city, and I read that the mayor of Diamond did decide to keep that. They're going to impose that sales tax, and great for them. I'm just pointing that out because when they want the sidewalks fixed in front of the village hall here, or they want some curb put in somewhere else, and if we don't have that 1% sales tax, there's things that just aren't going to get fixed, that could have got fixed, but the politicians get away with the 1% sales tax that hurts the city, not them. So remember that when you go out and do your voting and that. You want my vote, you want to impress me, how about, try cutting some payroll tax? How about try, cutting some of my home tax, there's far other taxes that But, you know, that doesn't affect, you know, that affects them, and that's why they didn't do it. That's just my thought. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Sue Cholik. I live in Harbor Landing in Braidwood, and regarding the subject of grocery taxes, I just wanted to share with the group, I read an article where Illinois is one of only 13 states in today's world that charge grocery tax. And according to the article I read, starting in 2026, only 6 states will charge tax on groceries, and I just wanted to share that with the group. And also, if anybody wants the article I read, I'd be happy to share that as well. Thank you.
Seeing no one else, I'm closing public comments now. Okay. I hope you've all had a chance to look at the minutes. I will need a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from last meeting.
I'll second.
Commissioner Early,
Yes.
Commissioner Reading,
Yes.
Commissioner Wozak,
Yes.
Mayor Hart,
Yes.
motion carries.
Okay. All right, there are 2 things that we were going to do. Reappoint George Kosak as a member of the City of Braidwood Plan Commission Board. And then I would, with that, I would also need an approval, motion to approve that. You see on your agenda there that we also have a reappointment of Ray Dugan. Well, I forgot to call Ray, or Ray forgot to call me. We'll bring him in the next time. He knows that he's coming in, so we're not going to do it this time. All right. So I do need a motion to approve the appointment of George Kosak as a member of the City of Braidwood Plan Commission Board.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Commissioner Early,
Yes.
Commissioner Reading,
Yes.
Commissioner Wozak,
Yes.
Mayor Hart,
Yes.
motion carries.
Okay, George, you get to come up here and I get to swear you in again. Come on.
We're all very thankful for all the work you do, George.
I'll give you this so you don't have to just say it after me, okay? All right, here we go. Okay. I, George Kosak,
I, George Kosak,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office of the Plan Commission Board
the duties of the office of the Planning Commission Board
for the City of Braidwood, Illinois,
for the City of Braidwood, Illinois,
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Open again. Okay. Mr. Altieri.
I do not have anything tonight, Mayor, just been working with everybody, trying to get, between the streets and the water plant and everything, working on that.
Would you like to mention something about the scarecrow?
Oh, Scarecrow, yes, so we have a Scarecrow contest going on. We were looking to, maybe call it a final date of today. I think we're gonna let the applications go out till next Tuesday, which is 3 days before Halloween. And since we have, very few people participating in it, we'd like to see a few more. If you have kids out there, have the kids go out and help you do it. It's kind of like a family thing. We'd love to see more people, sign up for the Scarecrow contest, so if they want to, until next Tuesday at 5, we'll be still taking applications to be in it. First place $100, second place $75, third place $50. So get your kids out there, let them do something, and if they win, go out for supper for the family or something. That's all I have.
And the weather's nice. The weather's nice and it's staying nice, so that's a good thing to get out there and do with the kids. Okay. Miss Sarah,
I do have a couple things. So for the FOIA report for the last 2 weeks, from October 8th to October 21st, our office has just received 4 FOIAs requesting 16 different pieces of information. And between all the departments, it has taken our staff about 2 man-hours to complete these reports. I did want to do a final reminder that drug take back is coming this weekend on October 26th. So this is the last announcement I'll make for that before the next meeting. So from Saturday, October 26th, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., the Braidwood Area Healthy Community Coalition will be here to get the drugs for anybody that wants to return any medications or anything like that. They'll be here for that. LRS, the garbage company, will be doing another cleanup day, and it will be on your scheduled garbage day on either Monday, November 4th, or Tuesday, November 5th. They have acceptable items up to 4 tires, but no rims, mattresses, box springs, sofas, furniture, and appliances. They will not accept any oil, paint, or medical waste, or hazardous waste, or landscaping waste. And speaking of the landscaping, the end of November is the last time you can use your yard waste can as yard waste, because then it'll go to a secondary garbage can until April 1st. And that's all I have. Thank you.
Can I ask a question? Will they take computers?
They have an electronic pickup, and then there is a flyer over there with that, but I think they take monitors, but TVs, there's a fee for them, so you would actually have to call them and have that scheduled to be picked up.
Computers, laptops.
That would be, you'd call them specifically, because that's an electronic, and so they do have specific dates on electronic pickups, and that's on the flyer, but you can also call LRS themselves.
Thank you.
No problem.
I just want to reiterate about taking part in the drug take back. That is something that's very near and dear to my heart. The kids can get into that. People that don't need it can get into it. Or you can dispose of it in a very inappropriate way. Flushing it down the toilet is not the way to do it because it gets into the water system, and having all this stuff in the water system is not good either. So I encourage you very strongly, look through your medicine cabinets, way in the back there. Find those ones that you don't even know what they're for, bring them in, they will take them, no matter what. So I can't encourage you enough to do that. Okey doke. Since our engineer is not here, Brian, our attorney.
First, just about Plan Commissioner Dugan, if you wanted to appoint him tonight, you could, and then just swear him in at a future meeting.
All right,
So we would just need a motion.
we just need a motion to,
Need a motion to approve the appointment of.
okay, all right.
I would like to make that motion.
I'll second that.
Commissioner Erling,
Yes.
Commissioner Weeding,
Yes.
Commissioner Wozak,
Yes.
Mayor Hart,
Yes,
motion carries.
and may I just reiterate, I don't know if you all know how neat it is to have Brian sitting over there. He's a wealth of knowledge, and I appreciate you, being there and helping a lot of us who don't have that kind of knowledge. So thank you so much, Brian. I appreciate that.
So, and just one thing to report, a lot of the questions that I get from the city, I can't tell everybody about, obviously, because all that stuff is privileged. But one of the questions that I recently got was about the plan commissioners and their qualifications to be on the plan commission, and I just wanted to report because I think it is important. The municipal code provides that plan commissioner qualifications are that they either live in the city of Braidwood or within the planning jurisdiction, which is within 1 1/2 miles of the city of Braidwood. So just like we have zoning authority and regulatory authority outside of the boundaries of the municipality, people on the board can reside within that same planning jurisdiction. That's all.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, accounts and finances, Commissioner Early.
Thank you. I'd like to request a motion to approve payment of bills in the amount of $554,000. But before getting that motion, I'd like to let you all know that about $350,000 payment was made for the sewer plant, 49 for the garbage bill, about 24 for medical insurance, 20 for electric, 20 for flock, this is thousand, not dollars, sorry. Accountant fees about 12 grand, and chemicals for the plant, the water treatment plant, about 10,000, and Westcom about 12. And the remaining 57,000-ish went for the miscellaneous bills, so I'd like a motion to approve $544,389.05.
I'll second that.
You'll make the motion? She made it or you're making it?
She made it.
Okay. You second it?
Yes, sir.
Commissioner Early,
Yes.
Commissioner Weeding,
Yes.
Commissioner Wozak,
Yes.
Mayor Hart,
Yes,
motion carries.
I'd also like to make a motion to approve payroll in the amount of $94,032.56.
I'll second that.
it.
You can have it. It's all yours.
Just take it a second.
I'll second it.
Commissioner Early,
Yes.
Commissioner Weeding,
Yes.
Commissioner Wozak,
Yes.
Mayor Hart,
yes,
motion carries.
That's it, Mayor.
thank you. Streets and public improvements. I hope he's having a nice time. He's on a little bit of a vacation. Dale is. Public buildings and property.
I'd just like to take time to thank him for jumping into this position and diving into it deep. And if you want to know the numbers of Braidwood in a very short time, she has done a lot of homework and has done a great job. Thank you. That's
Thank
all I
you,
have,
Warren.
Mayor.
Thank you. Yes.
You don't have anything more than
I
that?
don't have anything
Oh,
else.
okay.
Thank you.
All right. Public health and safety.
All right, public health and safety. Thank you, Mayor. The first thing I have is we are going to be putting forth a motion for a agreement with the Braidwood Reed Custer Community School District and our Police Resource Officer Association or efforts staff. And so we have an ordinance 24-23 authorizing the mayor of Braidwood to enter into and execute an intergovernmental agreement between the city of Braidwood and Reed Custer Community Unit School District number 255U regarding a police resource officer. I make that motion.
Ron, I think it's 2443.
Oh, ordinance 2443. Did I say something different?
You said 24.
Okay, sorry. Thank you. Ordinance 24-43.
I'll second that.
Commissioner Early,
Yes.
Commissioner Weeding,
Yes.
Commissioner Wozak,
Yes.
Mayor Hart,
Yes,
motion carries.
Okay, next I have the Braidwood Police Department press release. This is for the period of October 7th through October 21st. The total number of calls for service was 244. Case reports was 20. Total subjects arrested, 8. Total arrest charges, 10. Total number of traffic stops, 69. Citations, 12. Written warnings, 44. Semi-truck violations, 3. And total number of P tickets, 5. I'll make one other comment before I'm going to be calling somebody up. Jewel is now open. Some of us have attended the soft opening, they called it, and the ceremony here at from 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock. They're probably open till 9 or 10 in case you want to go over there tonight, and they open at 6:30 tomorrow morning. So everybody enjoy Jewel. All right, next I would like to ask Josh Bellato to come up and talk to us about the first year use of the Everbridge system.
Thank you, Commissioner. Good evening, Council. So October 8th was our one-year date for, from the date that we went live with the Everbridge system here in So I want to give you kind of an idea of a little bit about how it's been used, how many people have signed up for it, and so forth. This has proven to be a very good communication tool for our community in not only emergency situations, but non-emergency situations as well. So since our go live date of 10/8/23, we have had 425 direct registrations to the system. Those are the people that have either went online via the mobile app, the websites, the paper registration forms, and so on, that have actually signed up to receive the notifications, whether it be via email, phone call, text message, or so forth. But yeah, 425 are what have actually signed up to receive. Our total Braidwood municipal boundary contacts. So this is basically everyone that is not only directly registered to the system, but those that are automatically imported as well. So Everbridge goes through and they take the commercially available phone numbers, such as like white pages, yellow pages, for landlines, business phone numbers, certain cell numbers that are registered locally based on billing, that kind of stuff, and they incorporate that into the database. That's almost like pretty much our reverse 911 system, if you will. So the total number of Braidwood municipal boundary contacts is 8,251. So we need to send out a mass notification and try to reach as many people as possible within the municipal boundaries. That's the amount of contacts that those notifications or messages will be sent to in one of those avenues, whether again, cell phone, text, mail, email, that kind of thing. So over the last year, we have sent out a total of 33 notifications. Again, a mix between different emergency situations, when the tornadoes came through or when the severe weather hit back in July. We used it a few times for debris management, cleanup, that kind of stuff, but also for all the different things. So I'm not going to go through all of them, but you can kind of see the ones that I've listed through there. Some of them were just to the direct registrants. Some of them were to the entire community through the entire database. And some of them were what we call geo-targeted. So for example, water main break on a certain section of roadway that only affected about 30, 40 homes or such. We go through and we're able to draw a polygon around those homes and say, we only want this to go to these registrants. And that's all it goes to. That's actually a huge benefit when it comes to those types of situations. So just a little recap over the last year of how we've kind of kicked this off. So we started off with the publicity of it, about what it is, how it's used, how it benefits, how to sign up for it. We did it, of course, on Facebook, on flyers. We had the little registration cards printed out with the QR codes. Those have proven to be really a good tool for us to advertise this, because it's something you can give to someone. They can keep them in a wallet. They can pass it off to their neighbors, family, friends, to help get registered for the system. Of course, the flyers in a lot of the businesses, and a lot of businesses still have that flyer up a year later, as well as the registration cards by their counters, by their checkout areas. Some of them actually reached out and said, hey, we need more, because residents have taken them. So that's a really good thing for us. And of course, the newspaper articles that we've had helping to publicize and advertise it as well. The registration information is currently located on the city's website on the homepage. So when you go to braidwood.us, it's right there at the very top. You can click there to register, find the information about the program. We also have the information pinned to the top of our Facebook page, our As a Facebook page. And then we've also have paper registration forms currently here in City Hall. That way, if someone doesn't have a computer or cell phone and they want to sign up for it to receive notifications via a landline or such, they can still do that as a paper option as well. We've also had coordinated with the Fossil Ridge Library, so that way if a resident wants to come in there, they don't have to be a library card holder, they can just be a resident. They say, I need help signing up for this. Library staff brings them over to the computer, helps them get signed up for it right then and there as well. We've also done 4 public education events, such as Open Houses, of course, National Night Out, where we've had on-site registration available to residents. So if they came there during that activity or that event, they had the option to sign up right then and there with us as well. So we've had probably a few dozen of those throughout the year that have come up to help do those. And we've also went, because we knew that we wanted to target a lot of our senior population as well. One of our big targeted areas was the senior housing complex over on 2nd Street. So last year in October, we actually went there for a couple days, spoke to the residents, informed them what it's about, and actually helped them get signed up right there. So a majority of the residents living over in the senior housing complex have enrolled for it as well. So that's a huge benefit. So hopefully again in the year ahead, we'll continue to use this to our advantage. The goal of this system is to utilize it for its intended purpose, but not become so overly burdensome where people think, I just don't want to get that anymore, they opt out. You don't want that, because if they opt out, we might not be able to reach them if something happens. So it's, again, get the information out, but not be overly burdensome, so.
I have a quick question. So you mentioned that the system imported the 8,200 people. Do they still need to sign up directly?
So with that is if we send it only to just registered participants, it's only gonna go to the current 425 that are registered. If we need to send something out community-wide, like, for example, we did one, like when they do the garbage date change for the holiday, we'll do it that way. We'll do it for the entire community, so that 8,251, it'll go to all of them for that, right, the imported ones, right?
So it's better if everybody does the live registration.
Right, because then if we select that option, that that's the way we want to push it out, then they would get that as well. Because some things should be pushed out to the entire community, other things shouldn't, because again, you get to that point where, wait a minute here, I didn't do, they opt out, and then now you lose that contact.
Okay, thank you.
And this is again, a system that is not being used for notification for severe weather. That's probably been the most common misconception or confusion over the last year about this. We don't send out severe weather alerts via this. This is not what the system's for, and it's actually part of the agreement that it's not going to be used for that, because it still requires somebody to push out that notification. So if we're busy doing something else, we don't want people to rely on this to receive that if we can't commit to that 110% every single time. So that's where like the WEA wireless emergency alerts come in, and the other like different apps and stuff like that, weather radios. Those are good things to be able to receive those types of alerts and warnings, because it doesn't require all the time someone to push the button. It automatically pushes through based on the geography or based on the location of a cellular device, or where they're registered, that kind of thing. So, anybody have any questions?
I think it's a great system. Thank you, Josh.
Thank you.
It makes a very loud noise when it comes through on your phone, Josh.
That's WEA.
Yeah, I know, I jumped a mile and a half one time when it came through. But I'm glad it was,
Okay, one last item is, we had the Firehouse Open House in the last 2 weeks, and I hope everybody got to enjoy that. They were really decked out for doing a lot of nice events there, so good luck on everybody. And that's all I have there.
You're getting better. Okay, planning and zoning, George, do you have anything?
Nothing to report tonight, Mayor. Our next meeting will be Monday, November 4th, 7 o'clock.
And that's here in the council chambers, yes. Okay, thank you. We do have any old business? Any new business? Okay, seeing no old business and no new business, may I have a motion? Hold on, let me put my glasses
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
on. Yeah, well, let me. the
Yes,
next-
okay, sorry.
The next council meeting is November 12th at 7 PM. Now, I will take a motion to adjourn.
I will make that motion to adjourn.
I'll second that.
Commissioner Early,
Yes.
Commissioner Weeding,
Yes.
Commissioner Rozak,
Yes.
Mayor Hart,
Yes.
we have now adjourned.
Yay! Thank you, everybody, for coming.
My brain is fried today.
Have a good night.